Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is Jesse, and I am back for another assistive technology AI video. And yeah, get used to this because there's a lot of these things happening these days. A lot of different either existing apps or new apps are coming out all the time that are incorporating generative AI to their recognition. And the app we are looking at today is called PiccyBot. It's PiccyBot, and that's the way VoiceOver says it, so that's what I'm going to call it, PiccyBot. And this one actually has a few interesting features compared to the other ones that I've tried, like Be My AI or Seeing AI, or even the Envision Assistant app. And before I go any further, just a shout out and a disclaimer. I did see this on AppleViz, and I was going to get around to checking it out eventually, but the app developer actually reached out to me via email and let me know of his app as well. And to let you know up front, there is a monthly subscription cost to it if you want to use it, or you can get a lifetime subscription for $20, which, really isn't that bad. $20 for a lifetime subscription, not bad at all. But again, I want to thank the developer. He did actually gift me a lifetime subscription basically in exchange for me covering it on the channel. I will still be giving my honest thoughts and review of the app and its features. I did actually email him already with a couple ideas and suggestions. And it looks like just the other day I was looking through the app updates, and he may have implemented one of them already, being a help system. So let's open this sucker up and let's see what we got here.
PiccyBot.
PiccyBot. So this will
PiccyBot.
use your camera.
Welcome to PiccyBot. Take or choose a photo or video and let PiccyBot speak out the description for you.
So this one, it really just focuses on video or pictures. You can take a picture with your camera. You can take a video with your camera. But the interesting thing is you can actually import video. So like if you have a video on your phone, and I think I might have a short video clip that I will be able to import. What would be cool is if you could put a URL in there as a video option. So like, let's say that there is an instructional YouTube video. I could just copy that YouTube video link and then paste it, and then I could say add video, and then from website or from URL, and then I could just paste that in and it could describe it. That could be really, really handy in a lot of different, whether it's entertainment or education or otherwise. On the upper
Settings button.
Settings. Let's go into settings first.
Button.
And let's review what
voice
we
controls,
have.
Heading. Select voice controls. Heading.
So we got voice controls.
Select voice Onyx Sirius button.
So here's the one thing. We've got different voices, just like we did in like the Assistant app and whatnot. And each one of these are given kind of like a personality. So remember like how you could kind of customize your own personality in the Envision Assistant app. This one kind of just, rather than you creating your own, it's got different personality traits, and we'll go in there in just let's go into it now.
Alloy, expressive.
So,
Alloy, expressive.
Expressive.
Alloy, expressive. Button. Echo, happy.
Happy.
Fable, enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Onyx, serious. Onyx, serious.
Serious. So if I just want
Nova,
no nonsense.
Onyx, serious. Nova, fashionable.
Fashionable.
Shimmer, caring.
Caring.
None.
Or none. You could just be like, you know what, just give me some raw data, whatever. So yeah, we'll just keep the one that I have.
Settings.
And we'll do
Settings.
probably, I'll take very similar pictures and I will change the different AI just so you can kind of see how it differs. And there's another feature on here that is also really cool that I haven't seen, I don't think, on other apps.
Personality.
So personality, we can turn that on or off. So again, if you don't just want the facts, you take a picture, you describe a video, it'll do that. Or you can, like I said, give it these personality traits that these voices have.
Speaking rate. Heading. 110%.
Speaking
Adjustable.
rate, pretty
Swipe up or down with model
self-explanatory.
controls. Heading. AI model. Google Gemini Flash. Button.
Here is where it gets cool. Google Gemini Flash is what it's set to now. So this one lets you choose between a good number of AI models, including things like ChatGPT, Google. Let's just pop in
AI
here
model.
and look at
Claude
this
3
menu
Haiku. Claude
here.
3 Haiku. Button. Dismiss context menu. Claude 3 Haiku. Button.
Claude 3, I think I've heard of that one. I'm not too familiar with it.
Claude 3 Sonnet. Button.
Claude 3 Sonic.
GPT 4.0. Button.
GPT 4.0, that's the new one. And especially since it does 4.0, if you choose that, we should try that in a little bit. I want to know if we can do like a live mode, because that's what they were showing in the Google keynote presentation and things, or in the GPT. So like if they're in the future, it's going to use 4.0, but if we can just have a live mode and just have a live conversation, enable the microphone, enable the camera, and let it just describe and let us ask it questions, that is the next ultimate step with all these AI accessibility things.
Selected. Google Gemini Flash. Button.
Google Gemini Flash, that's the quicker one.
Google Gemini Pro. Button.
Google Gemini Pro, I think that one you might have to pay for, but I'm not sure.
Llama 3. Button.
Llama 3, I've heard of that one.
Rika. Button.
And Rika, I have no idea. I have not heard of that one. Let's just stay with what we've got.
AI model. Google Gemini Flash. Button. Length. Decrement. 40. Button.
Now, I don't know exactly what that means. Does that mean 40 lines, 40 words, 40 seconds? It might be a good idea to, instead of just saying length, maybe length and then put in parentheses lines or seconds or whatever that is, because I'm still not entirely sure what that means at this point.
Length. Selected language. System language. Button.
System language, that's self-explanatory.
Video quality. Low. Button.
Video quality, low. Again, if you really want to get a sharper image and get more detail, you might want to bump that up, but that's what it's set to by default, so that's what we're going to stick with for now.
Feedback. Heading.
Feedback.
Waiting sound. Share. Waiting sound.
The waiting sound. Now, yeah, you do have a waiting sound, but what I found was that, I forget what it was. There was something where if I had it enabled, I think it was when I was trying to mirror, it would go all screwy. So I turned it off. So when I ask it something, there will be a kind of a circular thing happening on the middle of the screen, but you won't really hear anything until it gets to the result. So I've turned that off purposely for this
Waiting
video.
sound.
But
Share audio. Share button.
And share audio, I'm guessing that's like via Bluetooth or something. I'm not entirely sure what that's for.
Share audio. Privacy policy. Terms of use.
Terms of use. Let's see. Is there anything else
Page
we can
202.
go?
Developer. Head. Feedback and more. Share audio. Share developer. Feedback and more. Button.
So feedback and more. You can give feedback or get help.
Close button.
Close.
Settings button.
And
camera button. Settings button. PiccyBot. Heading. Query PiccyBot with your question. Text field. Double tap to edit.
Okay. So let's start
Camera button.
with a camera.
Camera button. Camera alert. Take photo. Take photo button.
And we'll take a photo. We'll do my usual
capture photo button.
Desktop. I'll take a
capture
picture of my
button.
Surroundings here.
Flash on button. Capture photo.
And we've got a flash toggle. So if we're
capture photo
in
button.
a low light setting.
Capture photo. Settings button. Double tap
and
to
now
open
it's
settings.
spinning. So it's going to be loading and it's going to tell us what we need to know here. A little bit longer response time than some of the other ones so far. But that could just be Gemini. I wonder if I switch it to GPT 4.0 if it would be faster. And that's what we're going to find out momentarily. Boy, he's taken a while.
The scene before me is one of a meticulously curated workspace. A computer tower.
Okay, that is really quiet.
Pulsing with a sense of technological vitality stands as the centerpiece of this carefully orchestrated setup. The monitor, displaying a desktop teeming with icons and a captivating image of a phone, suggests a seamless integration of digital realms. Alongside the tower, a keyboard, mouse, and game controller lay poised, ready to facilitate the user's
Pause button.
Yeah,
Play.
let's pause.
Page 202. Adjustable. Swipe up or down. Video button. Microphone. Camera button.
So
What is in this image? Text field. Double tap to settings button. Double
I'm
tap to open
trying
settings.
to, I don't know, I saw a speed.
110% adjustable. Speaking rate. Heading. Personality. Select voice. Onyx. Sirius. Button.
I don't know why it's so much quieter than, because I don't remember if I had that trouble last time.
110. Model controls. Heading.
Because that was even harder for me to hear.
Video. Selected language. System.
And like I said, I think it was a little bit quieter when I was playing with the app, you know, not connected to my computer, just on my phone. But because we're mirroring, you know, through Reflector to my desktop so we can capture all of the video and the audio from my phone. And I had my volume maxed. That's the funny thing.
Do not disturb.
That's the...
Gear.badge. Question mark. Button.
Yeah, I can't crank it up anymore. Let's go back.
Gear.badge. Question mark. Button.
Oh, okay, here's the question mark. Here's the new help thing.
Settings help. Heading. Voice controls. Person.wave.2.fill. Image. Select voice. Select the voice you prefer or turn off AI voiceover. Personality. Disable personality mode for factual descriptions.
Okay.
Person.crop.circle.badge.x mark. Image. An illustration of a magnifying glass in front of a black
So
background.
those might want to be labeled, these little bullet points, because you're not just using regular plain text bullet points. They're stylized, which is okay. But you're just getting the whatever the label is. So, you know, whether it's like a check mark or an X bullet or, you know, whatever you want to call it, like whatever kind of stylized, like it's a little small for me to see. So
speaking rate.
I can't.
Decrease speed. Image. A black and white illustration of a person.
Okay, so that one says decrease speed, but the ones up here.
Person.crop.circle.badge.x
Person.crop.circle. Yeah, that's a little much.
Adjust rate. Control the
so
speaking
that
rate.
makes sense.
Model controls. AI model. Choose the AI model that will generate the response for the image. Length. Set the length of the response. Low, far, fast, compact responses. High for slower, elaborate responses.
Okay. So I'm still not quite sure. Yeah, like in relation, like what is the minimum value for numbers? What is the maximum number for the numbers on that one? Is it lines? Is it seconds? I'm still not quite sure what that one.
Selected language.
I get what it does, but to what degree I'm not sure yet.
Selected language. Changes response language only.
That makes sense.
Video quality. Low for fast results. High for slower but best quality description. Medium for between.
Yep, makes sense.
Page 2 of 2. Video quality. Low for fast feedback. Waiting sound. Mute. Image. And illustrate. Waiting sound. Turn off the processing sound with a switch.
Yep.
Share. Share audio. Share the last generate audio together with its description.
Okay.
Privacy. But terms of use. Button.
All right, so we can go back.
Settings. Back button. Settings.
Let's go back again. Let's close this. So settings, we were on our description.
Double tap to open play. Button.
Let's play.
Pause.
A webcam, ever vigilant, completes the ensemble, its presence hinting at the potential for virtual connections and collaborations. Amidst this digital landscape, a solitary stuffed animal rests upon the wooden desk, a subtle reminder of the human touch that permeates this workspace. The desk itself, with its warm, brown finish, exudes a sense of solidity and grounding, a counterpoint to the digital realm that surrounds it. The room, bathed in a well-lit glow, lends an air of clarity and focus to the scene, inviting the
so very wordy. Like if you want your flowery description, that's what you got.
Pause.
And it just keeps going. I think also what made the volume go low is I think when I do another result, it's the voiceover audio ducking. So I can see well enough to snap a picture button. So once I get the settings set the way I want to, I'm just going to turn voiceover off so you can hear the app and I don't have to worry about audio ducking. Okay, so there's your kind of flowery, even though it's a serious voice, but you still got a pretty lengthy
settings button. Double tap to open settings.
Description.
Camera button.
So let's do
camera alert. Take photo button.
Actually, no. Let's go back.
Cancel button.
Cancel. And
settings button.
Let's turn the personality
button on.
Off.
Double tap off.
And we're going to use the same engine this time.
Close button.
Or the same engine, the same voice.
What?
Okay, and so now it's going to reprocess. So now you should hear a description of the same scene. Oh, let me turn voiceover off.
Voiceover off.
Shows a desk with a computer setup. There's a computer tower with blue lights, a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, a game controller, a webcam, a book, a plush toy, and a few other items. The monitor is a Samsung SyncMaster P2350, and it is displaying a Windows desktop with several icons.
I didn't even know what
and a
model
picture of
that
a phone.
was.
The keyboard is a black mechanical keyboard with blue backlighting. The game controller is a black Xbox controller. The plush toy is a white and orange character with big eyes. The book is titled Educational Research, and it is sitting on top of a black speaker.
Oh yeah,
The
that
webcam
used to
is
be
a
my
black
monitor
Logitech
stand before I got the
C920.
arm.
The desk is made of wood and has a brown finish.
It's still in its
The room is
wrapping.
well lit,
That's how
and the
much
image is
I...
in focus.
Okay, so you see how that one, I mean, it still gave a lot of detail, but it wasn't this sort of flowery, like, we got to jazz it up with a lot more adjectives and long-winded descriptions. Like, if you want that, that's fine. But if this is more like, I think what you would get with Seeing AI at this point, if I turn the personality off, because it just kind of sticks to the facts. That's really cool. I knew it was a Samsung monitor, but where the heck it got the model number of it, or whatever, that's cool. I didn't even realize, I don't even know where the heck they got that info. Because unfortunately, the monitor, it's all these little touch controls, and there's not actual buttons, and so I just turn it on, and that's really about all I do with it. So let's go ahead and let's turn the voiceover back on.
Voiceover on. Pixie Bot. Settings. Button.
And
Gear.badge. Question mark. Button.
let's
AI model. Google Gemini Flash. Button.
change
Claude 3 Haiku.
the...
Button. Selected. Google Gemini Flash. Button. Google Gemini Pro. Button. Claude 3 Sonnet. Button. Claude 3 GPT-4o. Button.
Let's do GPT-4o.
Voice controls. Heading.
And now let's close the
closed.
settings.
What?
And we're going to process again. So I love the fact that I don't have to retake the picture. It's going to process the same image, and this is a great way to make sure I'm getting the comparison of the same exact image that I took. Oh,
Here are the details
Voiceover off.
present in the image. One monitor, a Samsung SyncMaster P2350 monitor showing the desktop screen with various icons and a camera application open. The desktop wallpaper seems to have a dark, textured background.
Cobra Kai, baby.
2 PC case. To the left of the monitor, there is a computer tower with a front panel illuminated by blue LED flames.
Oh, so they break it
This
down by
case
heading.
houses the components of the computer system.
Okay, so a little bit of a different spiel. I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to turn the personality back on with GPT-4o. Now let's see what it says. Yeah, it still takes a little while.
I see. This workstation setup appears quite functional and practical. The computer case, with its sleek black exterior and subtle blue LED accents, suggests a modern and well-designed machine. The Samsung SyncMaster P2350 monitor, positioned prominently on the desk, likely provides a clear and reliable display for the user's computer.
Really fascinating how they're
This
different, how
setup
they're
seems to strike a
describing the
balance
same
between form and
thing,
function, creating an efficient and visually appealing
the
workstation.
same exact image.
A practical and well-considered arrangement.
Yeah, they gotta put the little audio touches in there, your ums and ahs and different things. So just for fun, let's go ahead and change our voice. And I'm just not even going to turn the voiceover back on. I'm just going to say, I don't know, let's do the first one. So we'll do that.
Hello, this is Alloy. Thanks for using PiccyBot.
Oh, it is PiccyBot. Nah, well, I called it PixieBot because that's what voiceover says. So let's close it. Come on. Okay, so now it's going to process. And I'm curious if it's just like the voice or if it's going to really change the description. Because this is more of a, what was it like? I'll have to look and see what the voice says. But we'll do this picture one more time. Come on. Okay, that was a weird utterance. That's right. Don't forget that I have the awesome computer. So I mean, look at we've done no personality, regular personality, and why did I lose my phone connection? Really? Why did I lose my? Really? All right. Well, let me try to reconnect. This never usually happens. Bad pewter. 5618. 5618. Yeah, I don't know why it disconnected. That's really bizarre. But like I was saying, we did a regular, no personality. We did with the personality, we chose two different speech engines. We chose two different AI models, and that's really cool. That's what I really like about this is not only do you have different voices, but I like the fact that you can choose from different models. When I did my review of the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, that's exactly what I want from that app. So yeah, I could use Meta. I know they want us to use, their Meta AI, but especially if they could start partnering with things like PiccyBot, Be My Eyes, Seeing AI, and if I could say, no, I want my primary glasses AI to be one of these blindness apps because that's the kind of description I want to get when I ask my AI a question. That's what some of these other apps need, or apps and devices for that matter, wearables, need to be able to do. I like what this app is doing in that regard. I'm going to hit pause so you can hear it again, just in case I wasn't paying attention to my computer screen. I'll let you hear this voice again.
Take it all in, shall we? This is one impressive little workspace, if I do say so myself.
Okay, play it again.
All right. Let me try to capture the essence of this image for you. Ooh, this setup is just so sleek and modern, right? I mean, look at that desktop computer. It's got this super cool, almost futuristic vibe with those blue LED fans just pulsing away inside. And the monitor, oh man, it's like a window into a whole other digital world.
This voice doesn't, or this speech engine, whatever they're using, they don't really, they try to put the utterances in, like and wow and things like that, but they don't seem to honor punctuation pauses, or they maybe don't put them in, because I noticed a thing right there, it was like, oh, and da 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 da, like they just kind of ran everything together, kind of reminding me of your traditional robotic speech engines. So, but yeah, it's an interesting in between, I would say. The 11 Labs voices that Envision Assistant uses kind of does this exact same type of personality, but I think has a little bit more in the pauses and inflection that human speech has, whereas this one, it still has this weird flow to it. So that is one picture. Let's go back. Or actually, let's do this. Let's turn voiceover back on.
Voiceover on. Pixie camera button.
And
microphone button.
Let's do. Now you can ask follow-up questions. So at the top,
what is in this image? Text field.
It says what is
Double
in
tap
this
to edit.
image. That's just kind of the default thing that gets put up, so you don't have to manually ask a question the first time you take a picture, and that's great. But if I wanted to ask more about the tower, if I wanted to ask more about what's on the screen or the plushie that's on top of the tower, I could do that. Again, very similar to just like the other apps that I've demonstrated thus far. You can just ask it questions.
Microphone button.
So I'm going to turn voiceover off.
Voiceover off.
What can you tell me about... Oh, wait, I think I have to... Oh, hang on. Nah. What can you tell me about state services for the blind in Minnesota? I should have worded that better. I should have said Minnesota State Services for the Blind. But again, in my kind of getting flustered and Well, we'll see what it does. We'll see how intelligently it replies with our answers. So you can just talk back and forth to it. You don't necessarily have to.
Oh, wow. This computer setup is just absolutely incredible, right? Okay, let me break it down for you.
Okay, so you're...
First, we've got this sleek black computer tower on the left.
No. Okay, so that... Okay. I guess that was just a follow-up. I thought that you would just be like a talking thing. So I think that this one primarily focuses on the image or the video. Like, you can't just text chat to it about, like, hey, tell me about State Services for the Blind, or tell me about Cobra Kai, or whatever. That didn't seem to work. So let's do another unique thing that this app does. Let me turn VoiceOver back on again. And let's
camera button.
do
Video button. Video.
video.
Button. Video alert. Take video. Choose video button.
Choose video,
Settings,
and this will
cancel,
ask
button.
for your
Video date May 30. Video date May 30th.
So let's
time,
do
12,
this
50
one.
PM. Video 29 seconds. Choose video.
And then at the bottom
Choose
right,
button. Choose.
there's
button.
choose.
Choose.
And it does a little status
Settings,
bar thing
button.
here.
Double
It's
tap to
going
open
to
settings.
process.
VoiceOver off.
I'm going to turn VoiceOver off so you can hear it again. And now we're going to get a description of a very short video clip. I think this is the one I posted to Twitter.
All right, so check this out, right? This video, it's got this person, right? And they're in their room, and it's kind of dimly lit, you know? And in front of them, they've got this whole computer setup, with a black tower, and it's got these blue lights, and then there's a monitor, and it's got this Cobra Kai logo on the wallpaper. And they've got
Yeah.
a keyboard and a mouse, too.
Okay, that's it? I didn't like that description at all. Yeah, they did some weird things with, like, let me play that again
All
because
right, so check this out, right? This video, it's got this person, right? And they're in
I
their
don't like the right every couple of words. Now that would drive me insane. It's kind of like the whole Valley Girl thing, or like just adding extra. You can do that on occasion, but don't do it so yeah, I don't like that voice. Let's choose, see.
Hello, this is Fable. Thanks for using PiccyBot.
Hello, this is Onyx. Thanks for using PiccyBot.
So let's try Onyx again, and we'll go back, and now we will close it, and it'll reprocess. Yeah, I would love to be able to just give it a URL and let it summarize, like somebody does like an hour-long video or something. You can just like summarize it in about a minute and a half. That'd be interesting to see what it comes up with. Or again, you set your length of your description in the settings there.
Yes, the scene before us is a rather somber one. A young man seated
Somber?
in a dimly lit room is focused solely on the computer desk before him. The desk cluttered with the trappings of his digital pursuits, a headset, a controller, a mouse, all bearing witness to his passion. The computer itself, a black monolith, its blue lights casting an almost ethereal glow, as if to suggest a deeper, more contemplative purpose. And there upon the monitor, the silver cobra, a symbol of strength and resilience, a reminder of the challenges we all must face.
Okay.
The young man, holding a small black box in his hand, speaks with a gravity that belies his years, for he is about to embark on a new journey, one that will test the limits of his senses and his understanding. But his tone is not one of trepidation. No, it is one of excitement, of anticipation, for he has acquired the Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses, a tool that will surely expand his horizons, a window to a world beyond the confines of this dimly lit room. And so,
So-
with a solemn determination, he prepares to share his experience, to enlighten us all with the insights he has gained.
Okay. Very different style. I mean, I definitely like this. This was way more appropriate, even though it was still a little bit weird and long-winded. Let's go, let's turn the personality off, and we'll do it again. So you get to see And again, I'm not going to go through a lot of these other voices because I want you guys to download the app and try it for yourself. See which one you guys prefer. And then we're going to switch it back to.
The video shows a man sitting in a chair in front of a computer desk in what appears to be a dimly lit living room. He is wearing a dark-colored shirt and has a black watch on his wrist. He is holding a black controller in his hand.
How are you getting my description? I'm not.
A blue light shines from the
Is it reflecting off the screen?
The computer monitor is on, and the screen shows a desktop background with a stylized image of a snake. A webcam is positioned on top of the monitor. The computer keyboard is directly in front of the monitor, and a white mouse pad is to the right of the keyboard. There is a pair of headphones sitting on the desk.
So we'll pause it there. I'm not going to do the whole thing here, but I really wonder where he's getting the description of me, because that video was taken from the perspective of me wearing the Ray-Ban glasses. So unless there's that I don't notice when I'm looking at the video, unless it's like reflecting off of the black tower case and it sees what I look like, or that I'm wearing a dark shirt. I think I was wearing some gaming shirt or something that day. I don't remember. But it's interesting because it noticed that I had my watch on, my Apple Watch. It noticed that I had like what I looked like in addition to everything that I was looking at in front of me. I guess unless it just saw like a little bit of the shirt when I was pointing maybe I was looking down or something with my glasses. But that inferred quite a lot. And I think that was probably the best description. It still dove into enough detail, but it wasn't quite as, I don't know, let's say fluffy, flowery. Kind of got more, it's descriptive, but more to the point. So that's kind of what that's kind of the tone that I'm liking, I guess. Let's go and
Voiceover on. Settings button.
Settings.
Selected language.
Let's see. AI model. That's GPT-4o.
Claude 3 Sonnet button. Selected. GPT-4o. Claude 3 Haiku button. Claude 3 Sonnet button.
I want to see what Sonnet. Let's try a totally different engine I've never even used before. Let's see what happens.
Voice
okay,
controls,
so we got.
heading.
I'm going to turn voiceover back
Voiceover
off. We're going to close. No more audio ducking for us. Come on, buddy. Come on. I said. What do you? Hang on. Okay. It wasn't letting me click the X for some reason. So I'm very curious to see. I have no idea what type of information this Claude AI brings back. I'm really more familiar with a little bit of Google, but mostly GPT.
The video shows a man sitting in front of a computer in what appears to be his home office. The room is dimly lit, with a desk lamp casting a warm glow on the desk. The man is wearing a dark shirt and his face is not visible, as the camera is focused on the desk. There is a computer tower with a blue light coming from the front. The computer monitor is displaying a wallpaper with a Cobra logo. The man is holding a black handheld device and speaking into it. He is talking about his Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses.
Yeah, I was probably holding my
first video
iPhone.
recording. He seems excited to share his experiences with his viewers and plans to post more videos about the technology.
See, I like that because this one is actually a little bit more to the point. It was descriptive. It described the setting, and then it gave me a little bit more. Let me try something here. I'm going to do a follow-up question. Since I have the dark theme, it would be cool to have the dark keyboard as well. I'm going to try to dictate a question here. So I said, tell me more about what the man said in the video. Because he kind of touched on it a little bit, but it was more about the environment than the actual what I was talking about in that video.
The man, who appears to be in his mid-20s to early 30s, is
Gee,
sitting in front of a
thanks.
computer, wearing a black shirt with a yellow design. He speaks with a relaxed and casual tone, almost like he's talking to a friend. He says, "Well, I just got my Meta Ray-Ban smart glasses today. and this is my first video recording. Just trying to see if and how it works. And I don't know if I will be able to post this to Twitter or whatever, but expect more coverage. And,
It literally quotes me.
In the near future.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay. So yeah, you never know what it's going to come back with. And, you know, these are short videos. I wonder like how long it would take to process, like if somebody did a 10-minute video. I mean, this was probably like a 15 to 30-second video tops. Because I remember, yeah, this is one I was trying to see if I could post it directly from the Meta app, because I got my Ray-Ban glasses that day. So there you go. I've done a camera taking a picture. I've showed you some different AI, showed you some different voices. We took a look at a video import from my camera roll. That was cool. Again, that's a really unique feature that I don't think a lot of these other apps actually have yet. To wrap it up, let's just do a photo from my camera roll, and I got to turn voiceover because I don't know what option is what here.
Take photo. Choose photo button.
Choose photo.
Cancel button.
Let's do
photo. Date November 14th, 2020.
I want to do
October
where's
27th,
let's
2020. Page 2 of 26. A screenshot of a website with text and images. Photo. Date.
This one will
June
be
14th,
fun.
2000. Selected.
All right.
Cancel.
I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
Voiceover off.
Oh, okay. I hit choose, and you can. I turned voiceover off, but you can crop it or you can rotate it. There's a little controls in the bottom middle of the screen, but I just said, yeah, keep it, whatever. Keep it as is, choose the photo, just like I did the video.
A futuristic-looking helmet or mask, resembling those worn by soldiers or combatants in science fiction settings. The helmet appears to be made of a dark gray or black material, likely meant to evoke a sense of durability and protection.
Okay. So that is just a headshot of me wearing my Doom Guy helmet that I bought like a year or two ago. Heck yeah, man, Doom Guy. So let's turn our personality back on and do it again. I said, there we go. Hitting that X in the corner is a little touchy without voiceover sometimes. So now let's see what it says with my
The helmet, a striking vision of the future, commands attention. Its dark, unyielding exterior suggests a formidable presence, a shield against the unknown. This is no mere ornament, but a tool of purpose, designed to safeguard those who don the mantle of duty. Its very design evokes a sense of solemnity, a somber acknowledgement of the gravity of the tasks that lie ahead. This is no mere accessory, but a symbol of the weight that rests upon the shoulders of those who don it.
You got to fight the demons from hell, man.
A grim reminder of the challenges that must be faced, with a solemn determination to overcome them.
Wow, that's a little bit full of himself, but sure. Yeah, that is the Doom Guy helmet, and like I said, you got to fight all the demons from hell and take them all out. So yeah, he's got a lot ahead of him. I guess before we wrap it up here, let's switch our engine back to, I think this is GPT-4o. Let's whatever it is, I clicked on something different, so we'll get a different response. And then I will give my final thoughts and we'll wrap it up. Yeah, I had to get this helmet when it came out.
The helmet depicted in the image is one of great complexity and fortitude. Its rugged, futuristic design evokes a sense of combat readiness and technological prowess. The large tinted visor covering the eyes and the robust face guard with vents suggest a formidable and protective nature. The surface of the helmet, marked with scratches and wear, speaks to the trials it has endured, adding to its resolute...
I was waiting for an AI to notice the
intricate components and contours, including the protruding sections near the ears and at the top, hint at a sophisticated and technologically advanced construction, befitting of a piece of equipment designed to withstand the rigors of its intended use. Truly,
Mars
this
UAC
helmet
facility
exudes a
in the
sense
bowels of hell.
seriousness, grim determination, and solemn purpose, a testament to the challenges it is meant to face.
All right,
The
so
helmet
you get
depicted
the
in the image
idea.
is one of great
Hush. So yeah, like I said, it's really interesting going between all of the different. I mean, you have so much variety. You know, you're not building your own personality like you were in the Envision Assistant. But if you want more of
VoiceOver
like
on.
these
Blindness folder.
presets, you can just
35
kind
apps.
of play with and
Double tap to
fiddle
open.
with a lot of these presets. So I can choose, do I want more of a cheerful? Do I want a, you know, calm or caring voice or a serious voice? Do I want, you know, what AI engine do I want to use? That's the other really cool thing that I like. Being able to simply turn like use whatever voice I want, use whatever AI engine I want, but literally just turn the personality on and off. Again, do I want all the little quirks of human speech? Do I want some of the, oh, this suggests a intimidating presence of, or what, or do I want to say this is a battle, looks like a, you know, it looks like a helmet with it is battle worn, it's futuristic, and it, you know, do I want just the straight facts? So it kind of caters a little bit to everyone and gives you the ability to tinker with it and find however you want it to describe things. So yeah, overall, I think it's a pretty solid app. Has definitely great potential and also some unique features that I haven't seen in other apps. Like I said, especially with the video analysis. You know, you get you get a trailer, you get a game trailer, and it's like, oh, here's the sound effects and the music, but it doesn't tell you anything. You know, it's just music and there's no dialogue or whatever. So like, oh yeah, that's some catchy music, but I have no idea what the hell the trailer's trying to tell me. Or maybe you're in a class and, you know, again, or a lot of these tutorial videos you might look up on YouTube. It's like, oh, here's how to do this thing. It's a 30 second to a minute long video, and it's just text on the screen with music in the background, and it's like literally showing screenshots or video and like an arrow pointing at what you're supposed to click on. Well, that doesn't really help us that much. And so that's where being able to, again, you know, I can take a video, I can import a video from my camera roll, but I think it would especially be cool if I could also paste in from a URL or a website, because I could go to my YouTube app, I see a little video, I could, you know, share and copy the link like I always do when I share to Twitter or whatever, and then I can, you know, paste it into that edit field where the URL says if I choose that option, and then it could go out and try to analyze that. That could be a really cool addition to a feature that is already unique. So I'm trying to think what else. It doesn't, like I said, it seems to really focus on photo and video. I don't really know that you can just chat. You can ask follow-up questions to the picture or the video. But again, there are plenty of other apps that do just the, hey, if you just want to have a text chat or a voice chat without any images. I mean, I guess the one thing I would say about, you know, the microphone, because when I did the microphone, it was still, I asked it a completely different question that had nothing to do with that computer image that I had taken a picture of. I asked it about state services for the blind, which had nothing to do with my computer setup. But I guess actually adding a mode where you could just talk back and forth to it, because it does have the choice of using all of these AI engines, GPT-4, Google, Claude, whatever, all the, like a good half a dozen or better of them, being able to just see how a straight up conversation without any photo or video would work as well. But yeah, I mean, he added the help thing in there. That was a cool thing. That was my suggestion from the email. And again, thank you to the developer for reaching out and asking me if I wanted to cover the app and for the lifetime subscription. I will definitely be keeping an eye on it. And, you know, as I work with students and adults from my day job, I've been sharing a lot of these AI apps recently. And so, yeah, this is just another one that we can add to our toolkit. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That has been PiccyBot, PixcyBot, as VoiceOver says. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like if you did. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79, twitch.tv/illegally-cited, illegally-cited.com, and right here on YouTube. Until next time, I will chat with everybody again later.